Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 5, that is distribution system. Here we are going to discuss about that effect of disconnection of neutral wire in a three-phase four-wire system. So now we are going to discuss about effect of disconnection of neutral in a three-phase four-wire system. As we know that very clear, in case of primary distribution system where we are going to transfer the electrical power as to earn the economical benefits in a three-phase three-wire transmission system, but once the power which reaches that secondary distribution system, after that substation which is there in the secondary distribution system where we step down that 11 kV to 400 volts between phase to phase and 230 volts between phase and neutral, there we are going to transfer the electrical power in the form of an three-phase four-wire distribution system as to provide that electrical power right from commercial loads and from home loads and domestic loads. In this scenario, in case of secondary distribution system where we are transferring the electrical power through a three-phase four-wire system, most domestic loads are, as we know that it is a single-phase loads. Generally, three-phase power either does not enter domestic houses or it is split out at the main distribution board. That means, as we know that very clear, in case of domestic loads, generally we are using that single phase power, but in few cases where we are using that three phase power, during that interval in the main distribution board itself we may give that three phase power, or we can give that single phase power. It depends upon the type of the load what we are using in that domestic load. Generally, star point of the load is joined to the generally a star point of the load is joined to the star point of the transformer or the generator here as to transfer the electrical power via three-phase four-wire transmission system. So according to Kirchhoff current law, as we know that the sum of entering currents towards the node is equal to the sum of leaving currents from that node. According to this statement, the sum of currents entering a node is 0. Then the loads are all balanced. There is no current flow through the neutral point. But in a case where the sum of currents entering in a node is not equal to 0, that can be stated at an condition which is called unbalanced condition. For example, if there is a case where the load is an unbalanced condition, the current flow through neutral to ground, so that the sum of currents equal to 0, which is maintained at here. If any neutral is disconnected or it is opened, or it may be lost at any of its one side, then it loses its reference ground point. Once this loses the reference ground point due to the disconnection of neutral or opened, or it may lost at any one of the side, then the neutral point is called as floating neutral. Why it is called as floating neutral? Because the floating neutral has different effects which depends upon the type of installation. For suppose if it is the case, supply and load balancing in distribution, in this case the floating neutral where the power flow entering at one phase will return through other two phases. So I would like to give that a better understand at this case. If you look at this figure, due to the disconnection of neutral point at here, let us look at here, this is the case where neutral is disconnected. So at this case where we can see that the current which is coming right from R phase, which is entering into that first load, and again it is returned back to the neutral wire, and in neutral wire it is not at 0 and it is there up to some interval. Again it is entering to the second one phase load, and again it is flowing to the Y phase. So again Y phase onwards it is entering to the third three-phase load. So by this time what happened, there is a current which comes to the load itself, and it may cause to get that electric shocks. So this is the figure where we can understand better about that concept of floating of neutral current, because in this figure here I am going to show that very clear there is a floating of neutral current, because a neutral current should be always 0, but here due to the disconnection of neutral right from any one of that star point like a center of the node where that three points are commonly joined at one point. If that place, if this node or if this neutral point which is disconnected or lost or it is open, then there exists a flowing of neutral current from one phase to another phase and another phase to another phase from via load. So in this scenario here, if you see that due to the open of that neutral point, there is a flow of current right from R phase to one phase load and again one phase load to neutral wire and again neutral wire to another one phase load, again one phase load to Y phase, again Y phase to three phase load. So again it comes to the body of the three phase load, there it becomes a problem for existing that electric shocks. So there are various numerous effects of the disconnection of neutral point, because the potential of neutral point is always changing and it is not fixed. So while we are removing that neutral point, we can check that potential of the neutral point, that is always floating and it is not stick for one point. The neutral point always floats up to the line voltage. That means the neutral voltage should be line voltage. It should be like 400 volts or 440 volts according to this figure what I am showing at here. So if it is actually the neutral voltage should be 0, but if it shows that a floating voltage of like line voltage like 440 volts, it results large changes in the currents and phase voltages. Then if it results that large changes in the currents and phase voltages, it creates a situation for the power to return through other two phases, which is so dangerous like 440 volts, where you can observe very clearly. In this figure, due to opening of this neutral point, the current which is flowing from R phase to that one phase load and again it is entering to the neutral here. Once it is entering to the neutral, again the current is floating for some time interval in the neutral point, again it is entering to the one more phase and again it is coming to the another phase. So this is the major reason where we better understand about that concept and its numerous effects. That is, it results that large changes in the currents and phase voltages. It creates a situation for the power which is returned through other two phases, which is so dangerous here. Other two phases like Y phase and again Y phase onwards it is entering into that another body of that three phase load which is shown in this figure. So it returns back other two phases, which is so dangerous, and the load which is connected may get damaged because of the flowing of high currents which is twice that of actual currents. The consumers may receive electric shocks if they touch the equipment, because if you see here in this three phase load, a current which is flowing through the body of three phase load via from Y phase. So it may cause for getting that electric shocks if we touch that body of that load. Hence it is essential to identify the broken neutral as to limit that fault current, as to avoid that electric shocks, and as to protect the equipment from huge currents which are flowing through that load. So as a thumb rule, as we know that thumb rule very clear, in thumb rule, the finger indicates that direction of flow of current and the four fingers which indicates that the flux which is surrounded by that conductor. So as a thumb rule, the neutral to ground voltage must be 2 volts or less. That already we know very clear. It is a standard value which is defined by IEEE. So here we can say that the 2 volts, that is nothing but neutral voltage not should be more than 2 volts. If it is less than 2 volts, then only it is safe to operate the devices and it is going to isolate from electric shocks and it is going to protect from huge currents which is connected that various loads. Therefore, the disconnection of neutral is very unsafe here and it is an unsafe condition because it causes to electric shocks and must be corrected at the earliest. If it is corrected at the earliest, we can protect that various loads right from huge electric currents which are flowing through that loads, and we can also protect that the body of equipment right from electric shocks, and even we can maintain that line voltage and phase voltage within the rated values. Otherwise, the neutral point is floats up to its line voltage value and there is a return of power back to other two phases, which is always dangerous to the entire system. Otherwise we may get damage that equipment. So in order to protect the equipment, in order to protect right from electric shocks, and in order to protect the loads right from huge electric currents, so it is mandatory to correct at the earliest as to protect that loads and equipments via from electric currents and from electric shocks. Thank you.